Okay, everything looks good. Let me get this out of the way. The next thing I'm going to do is, well, I guess I want to show that the pistons really fit well. And I say that, and I got to clean these things out, but they do. It is. Let me clean out these cylinders. So stand by. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Everything, pistons fit great. I just cleaned out the piston or the cylinders. It is. I mean, it is. They fit very well. But again, we just measured them and we knew they were going to fit. So this is the right cylinder. This is the left cylinder. And it is really nice. Super tight. And so next I'm going to put the piston rings on. I'm going to put them on here. And we are then going to install the pistons and the cylinders. So, and the heads. So, hopefully it is, well, I don't want to say necessarily I'm optimistic about everything. I'm incredibly optimistic about absolutely, positively everything. And this is the intermediate ring. It says top up here. I read a lot online where they will say you need to do here's the top one. It does say top. It's a compression ring. And they'll say space them out every 90 degrees, space them. I'm talking about the ring gaps. Space them out every 180 degrees. Space them out every 120 degrees. Well, the Moto Guzzi manual is kind of funny because they actually basically just say stagger them. And piston rings. Each piston fits number 1 upper ring, number 1 intermediate ring, number 1 oil scraper. When fitting, the piston ring end gap has to be out of line with each other ring. So they really don't even tell you. So on the pistons, which are really great, there's an arrow right here. That's the direction. That's forward. This is the where the intake valve would recess. This is the exhaust. It's an A cylinder. We've already. I'm sorry. A piston is already an A cylinder, and the arrow faces that way. So when this cylinder is installed on the right-hand side, it's going to fit just like this. And that is the intake and where the exhaust is. And so what I generally do is, number 1, I try not to have any of the gaps line up with the holes. I don't know why, but I just don't. I do them 180 degrees from each other. So the top one I'll do there. The bottom one here. Then the oil I'll do up top. And so every ring is 180 degrees from where it should be, from the other ring. And I generally set it, but once I get the piston on, you have to really kind of slightly adjust them with the compressor. So that's the first one. Here's the intermediate ring. It says top. They all turn well. And this one does not have a top or a bottom. The top one normally doesn't. I don't know why it would. There's not like a bevel on it. Okay, so this one has an arrow going forward. So this is the left one, so it is going to be like this. So compression ring up top here, intermediate ring down below, oil above. So it looks good right there. So the next step is I'm going to put a wrist pin in, so that after we're going to actually tap it in. So let me make sure this is the left, this is the right. So I'm going to put these in the freezer for a little bit. So on this one, this is the left-hand piston, so it goes this way. So I'm going to be driving it this way, so I'm going to put a wrist pin in right here. And I spin it to make sure it's in. That's good. This is the right one. So here is how the cylinder is going to go on the right one. And it will face this way. So I'm going to put the wrist pin in right there. And it is heated because I can turn it. Okay, so I am ready. Let me just get the bike set up. The bike looks like hell. So it is, again, it's going to get stripped down. Every single bolt is going to get taken care of. So don't flip out. So I'm going to turn around and get the bike ready. I'm going to start putting on put everything on. So stand by.